Hello guys, my name is Reese and you're watching Second Time channel, and today I'm gonna talk about Richard Mille. Well, not exactly. Richard Mille has been in the rise in the past few years due to many celebrities and the Instagram and everything. Everyone seems to be wanting Richard Mille. I really like the look. I had the opportunities to actually touch the real Richard Mille pretty recently. But of course, in order for me to purchase that watch, I probably need to sell my house. It's definitely not something that I'm going to do in the near future. Many of us mere mortal are not celebrity or corrupted world leaders and billionaires. Many of us are probably still dreaming to just simply own a Richard Mille. This video, I just want to give you three different tiers of options if you can't afford Richard Mille but you want something that is pretty similar. The most expensive one that I'm going to talk about today costs about $1,000 and the cheapest one is about $30. I actually have these three watches in my collections, kinda give a resemblance of a Richard Mille, and of course I don't want to buy the fake Richard Mille because I absolutely have no confidence on wearing it. If I wear a Richard Mille, people will know right away that it's actually a fake because most people will know that I can't actually afford the real one. These three watches that I'm going to mention, they are not fake watches, so I can still wear them comfortably. And today I'm wearing one of my favorite Tag Heuer Curio. So the first watch that I'm going to mention is this Scone. I don't know how to pronounce it. So this is of course a direct rip-off from the Richard Mille skeleton. This actually cost me 30 bucks. I think it's a really nice gag gift for your fellow watch collector's friend. It actually powered by a quartz movement. I think it has the exact dimension of the actual Richard Mille, and this is actually a really comfortable watch, just like the original Richard Mille. And for the price, it was actually surprisingly really well built, although I don't even know what kind of materials that they use here. This is the cheapest alternatives for a Richard Mille that you can actually, if you like Richard Mille but you just want a star, this is something that you probably can buy. On the next tier, you can actually find this watch for about $200 US. It's actually called the Expedition. I think they're a sub-brand for a brand called Alexander Christie. I am not sure about do they actually have this in the western part of the world, but this is actually a pretty popular brand in my home country, which is Indonesia. For what I understand from this, it's actually powered by Japanese chronograph movement. I can't remember what exactly the movement, but I will put it at this description below. And you can see it has a pretty resemblance of a Richard Mille, but without actually being a direct rip-off. I'm planning to replace the strap to a rubber strap to make it more of a Richard Mille kind of style. And the last watch in the list, which is actually the most expensive watch in this particular video. I don't know how to pronounce the brand, but let me just call it Dietrich OT3, the Organic Time 3. It has this really nice skeleton look that I think looks really original, and I do find it, if you're a watch person, if you're a watch collector, this watch can actually stand on its own without being a Richard Mille homage at all. The design is pretty original, just like the 7 Friday that I love. It's pretty rare to see like a pretty original looking design like this nowadays. I bought this watch for about $600 second hand. I think you can purchase this brand new for about $1,000. It's powered by Miyota movement, just like most of the 7 Friday watches. It has a really interesting strap configurations. This is basically a NATO strap that you can simply pull out and replace it with any NATO strap that you like. So these are three tiers of watches that you can buy. If you like Richard Mille, what do you think about these three brands? Mind you, these three watches are actually pretty big. I have a pretty standard 7-inch wrist. I think they still look decent on my wrist, but if you're a really small wrist, probably something that is not very comfortable. The reason why I would recommend these three brands are the fact that, except for the Scone, the other two are actually pretty original design. These three watches are very comfortable to wear. They managed to capture the essence of what many of us love on a Richard Mille without having the crazy price tag. If you like me to review any of these three brands, hope you can let me know at the comment below. Thank you so much for watching, and I see you next time.